Hello there, Wolf. Good to see you again. I don't know about you, but I am really looking forward to this stream. Finally getting around. Yeah, I'm glad you're excited. I'm finally getting around. Hello, cat. Sorry, Catastrophe. Thank you for coming to watch this. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this. Finally getting to replay Control, because I'll be honest, as much as I love like the Alan Wake series, both one Nightmare and two, Control will always be my favourite of the Remedy games, just because it's the one that introduced me to the Remedyverse. So I'm just really excited to see this. Anyway, I'm gonna. Hello. Yes. Just gonna check this quickly. Oh, mute copyright music. Let's do that. Yes, please, subtitles. Big subtitle size. Yeah, let's go with that. I'm really hoping this works okay, because for some reason my headphones mic isn't working, so I'm currently just having to use the mic that's in my controller. And I'm really hoping, A, you can hear me okay, and B, it's not going to pick up the TV's audio too loudly. But anyway, sounds okay? Fabulous. In that case, let's start.
Fair warning. This is gonna be weirder than usual. Can't be helped. You called me. So here I am. I know I shut you out sometimes. I'm always glad to hear from you. It's just that I get my hopes up. So many times it's led to nothing. I found nothing. It's like we live in a room, and there's a poster on the wall. We stare at it and we think that's the whole world. The room and the poster. The picture's something nice. A landscape, a famous person. Like in that movie. What is it called? The prison movie. The room's a cell, and the picture, it's different for each of us. It can be beautiful or terrible, but we're all transfixed. But it's all a lie. Something to distract us from the truth. They're lying to us. We're lying to ourselves. The room's not the world. The world is much bigger and much stranger. There's a hole hidden behind that poster that leads to the real world. We all feel safe in that room. But sometimes something crawls out from behind the poster. And the ones that see it happen freak out and try to forget what they saw. I'm here. Why did you bring me here? Hello? Anyone here?
Here we go. I will just say, because I think I put some rules on the chat beforehand, but just so people know, no spoilers in chat, just in case, because I know there are at least some people in the audience who haven't played these games before, even though I have. So obviously we want people to have as fresh of a experience playing these games as possible. God, I love this game so much. Yeah, my good friend Wolf over there. I'm introducing them to the Remedyverse through these streams, so let's have a look at this. Good documents to read. Federal Bureau of Control. Reminder. Certain objects are not allowed inside the Bureau. Recent incidents have necessitated an issued reminder on prohibited materials, unauthorized weapons, pagers, laptops, smartwatches, smartphones, smart gaming devices, anything smart. Number 2, pencils, any objects considered iconic representations of an archetypal concept, e.g. rubber ducks, ketchup bottles. All materials under Bureau investigation is to be bought in through the private entrances. If you see any lobby personnel in breach of these policies, please notify your supervisor immediately. And that's how you're introduced to this game. Anyway, let's have a look around. Have a good once over. Internal lockdown in effect, building lockdown in effect. Multiple containment breaches, multiple building shifts detected. Head of Research Override, HRA protocols activated. Yeah, no rubber duckies, unfortunately. It's against company rules. Also, I know people have said about it before, but I do love the brutalist, architecture of the oldest house. It's so pretty. Oh, God, that's... Good lord. Right. Another one. Bureau of Expenditures. Major. Staffing, surveillance, redacted. Data center initiative. Construction, redacted. Minor. Office equipment, janitorial costs, redacted. Mold removal, HQ livability cost. For cost breakdown spreadsheets, please see page 5. For 5-year comparison charts, see page 9. Look.
This seal. I saw it a long time ago. I keep seeing it in my dreams.
Interesting. I also love the fact they've said no smart devices or anything, so they've got the old school mail tube systems and the fax machine typewriter kind of shit. Also, there's a better look at the seal down there. I've got that on a coffee cup. It's always terrifying when a game teaches you, oh yeah, this is how you sprint. This is Head of Research Dr. Casper Darling. Lovely. This is our bureau at work. And this is Dr. Zachariah Trench. Sorry, not Doctor, Director Zachariah Trench. Anything in the toilets? Nothing in the toilets. Anyway,
Federal Bureau of Control. All these years I've been looking for them, and they were hiding in plain sight.
I want to see these again. Love a good bit of marketing and brand recognition. Those just protein, I think those ones say. Pretzels, crackers, pistachios, potato chips. Lovely selection. Anything here worth grabbing? Absolutely, there is. A yoink. Security order. Attention all blank. Blank. A shark in his. Although secure, permission to follow basic protocol. Shoot to kill. Good luck. Yep. Okay. Yep, absolutely no brands allowed. Can I read these? I can't read these. Did you hear that? Someone is humming. I wonder who it could be. I wonder if it's my favourite character in this game. Hold on. R4 reports reminder. Hello. As you all should know by now, the R4 reports are due by the end of the week. We're still waiting on them for a number of people. If you need an extension, please request Form R4E from your supervisor. If you think you're exempt from filling an R4, then you'll need to give written permission from your department chief saying so. Remember, R4s are mandatory under Section 75.2 of the Employee Manual. If your R4 requires interdepartmental claims, then please contact the appropriate department heads, Dr. Darling, Miss Marshall, Mr. Salvador, or Mr. Kirkland, as needed. They'll be busy on Thursday in their annual policy review, so please schedule accordingly. Best, your admin team. And now we get to meet my boy.
Hello?
Oh, hold on. Gotta be right with you, mate. Have a quick peek through here. Nothing in here? Okay, let's go.
Hey, excuse me?
There you are. You are here about the job. Janitor's assistant. You need to go to the interview. Go that way to the elevator.
Thanks. Elevator that way. Got it.
Very good. I'm Ahti, the janitor, by the way. You'll work for me. You can say I sent you. If they don't hire you, then you are no relevant. There be work for the axe. Take them behind the sauna, you halot.
I've done enough night shift loner jobs to know it makes us come off weird. Ahti the janitor is a friendly face in my book.
Better than somebody with no face at all. Think about it. No face.
But that said, I know what you're thinking. If there's an axe murderer around, that's him.
I love Artie. Artie is such a fun character. So I don't know if you noticed what he did just there. Oh, we're back here. His picture's gone. Did he hear our thought? He might have just answered something we had an internal monologue about, yes. Also, his picture's gone now. Here's all of his equipment. I've said it before. I love
And the
Artie so
poster.
much. He's such a fun character.
I was 11 years old the first time I saw behind the poster. They told me I imagined it. I've been trying to pull it down ever since.
Ah, you're getting the hang of
Will you
Control,
help?
Wolf. I think I remember saying to you, Wolf, when I was playing through Alan Wake 1 and 2, American Nightmare, that it really does feel like they wanted to go weird, but were holding back a little bit because they were a bit worried about like scaring off
Did
people
I
and
lose you there
stuff.
for a moment? You know what's on my mind. My baby brother, Dylan. 17 years since the men of this bureau took him.
But I think Control was like, because it was a new IP they just made, it was really a chance for them to like go weird with it and just see. Yeah, they went off. They just see how much fun they can have. Oh yay, the most annoying siren in the world. More warnings. I'll leave that in a second. Oh god, I messed up a coffee machine already. Economy. Ah yes, that man looks like the oldest man in the world. We tell ourselves it's okay to be old. Okie doke. Approved terminology reminder. Reminder, RE drafting any public-facing material. While penning any notifications of death related to the Willow AWE, please adhere to the following guidelines. Word/phrase to use. In the service of his/her country, regret, proud/pride, will be remembered. Word/phrases to avoid. Alaska, scissors, blood/bleed, loss, apologies/sorry. Interesting. Ooh, new mission tab as well. Yeah, just proceed further into the bureau. So look at all these lovely pictures on the wall. Ah, Director Trench. And the oldest house. Clearance level 1. I do not have anything for that. Nope. Anything in here? What's that? Oh, that's just the back door. Ooh, something over here. French, do not disturb. Barbara, I'm not to be disturbed. Cancelled all my appointments for the day, for the rest of the week. I can't trust them, Barbara. Not a single one. French. Okay. He sounds stable. Uh-oh.
Shit. Shit. You want me to pick it up? The murder weapon? Really?
Well. Trenches that day. Good lord. Oh god, it's everywhere. So let's pick up this gun. Testing. We are broadcasting from the pyramid/other. Only the director can wield. The gun/sword/intentionally left blank. Your application will be
And
processed.
there goes the poster.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it.
Only the director can bind the service weapon and live/die. This is your ritual/challenge. You must choose to be the chosen one.
Look at this place. Where am I?
Well, things just went sideways, didn't they? Oh no, sorry, I have a new collective multimedia.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. A side note, remember to cover their connection to the astral plane as well. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it. Lose and you're, well, fired. Thank you. I'm Dr. Darling, Head of Research, Federal Bureau of Control.
Again, I've said it before and I'll say it again. I love how Remedy games like mix in live action with like in-game, like mocap and all that sort of stuff. Also, Wolf, I don't know whether you recognized the voice of Dr. Casper Darling. I may have mentioned something to you the last time we spoke that I was really happy with. Yeah, that is Alan Wake's voice actor. And I said, like, I love that Ilka and Matthew Peretta get to work on Alan Wake as a character together, but I also love that they get to have, in this universe, their own characters that are solely theirs. So yeah, that is Matthew Peretta. Oh, bubblegum/Polaroid. All/none of the above. These are the concepts/tattoos we see in your mind. The service weapon. It has many forms, like the house/prison you occupy. Yeah, that is Matthew Peretta, fully playing Casper Darling, and I love him. He's awesome. I'll be honest, mate. I don't know. The board says a lot of stuff. I'm having to read it really quickly because I don't want it to just be subtitles in case people miss something. They say some random shit, I'm gonna be honest. Boink. And now,
The same gun.
the moment I've been waiting for. Control the gun/house. Oh, I just remembered, sorry. It was bubblegum and Polaroid. Fire the service weapon. Oh look, destroy the copy/targets. Earn/become, I missed that. There we go. The service weapon regenerates ammunition automatically when not in use. Love that. Oh, hello. Aiming with a controller sucks. You absolute bastard. Just die. 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 There we go. Oh, yay. More of you bastards. I'll get back to the swing of it eventually. Anything else? Hello? Ooh, there it is. Enemies drop health elements with damage. Collect health elements to restore health. You/we wield the gun/you. The board appoints you. Congratulations, Director.
Something's coming. This threat. An attack. Duty as Director. Keep the Bureau safe.
Did you hear that? It's the dead man. Right after the pyramid spoke to me, and it was just noise, and I understood every word. And this gun's alive. You know what? I'm happy. Happy to be here. Things have quieted down outside. Is it safe to go?
Let's find out, shall we? Also, look at that. The picture's changed. So let's have a look outside. Yep, now we're the Director. Let's have a look outside, shall we? This is what I mean when I say I'm glad Control was allowed to go there. Because look at this. This shot is fucking gorgeous.
You can't let this happen. 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 You stopped it. You... Oh, thank you. That was... horror.
Anyway. Okay. So I saw that. I'll look at everything properly in a second. Case files. Service weapon. Containment procedure. No unique procedures required. Descriptions/para-utility. The object's form is variable. When bound, the object allows para-utilitarians to blank. This object must only be bound by individuals seeking the role of blank. The object will determine whether blank. If rejected, the applicant is terminated. This process is dictated by blank, though their criteria is unknown. I have a feeling that is the process is dictated by the board, maybe? Yeah, the board. Background. The object was discovered inside the oldest house, in the room that is now used as the director's office. The popular hypothesis, blank, many forms throughout history, blank, Mjolnir, Excalibur, Varanastra, all weapons that blank of their wielders. If objects of power are the convergence of forces based on the collective subconscious, then this may be the original manifestation of that event. If this is the case, blank. See Dr. Darling's presentation 11.1 for more details. I'll have a look at the his card in a second. Director Trench's photograph. So much is expected from the director. The responsibility, the privilege. Also, another fun fact, Wolf. Director Trench is played by James McCaffrey. He's the one I think I told you about before, who unfortunately passed away like a couple of years ago now. He was the voice of Thomas Zane in Alan Wake 1 and Nightmare, and he is the voice of Max Payne. Anyway, field research on Hiss entity, Hiss corrupted security guards, confidential. Summary. The Bureau has many internal security personnel. The Hiss was quick to take advantage of this fact. Hiss guards are the standard issue bullpup rifles they carry prior to corruption, while the armored guards carry pump-action shotguns. They have no observed paranatural abilities, with the exception that certain hiss guards are protected by a shielding of dense hiss resonance, capable of stopping bullets. Is this shielding a result of prolonged hiss corruption? Does this hiss mature in organic hosts over time? More data is needed. Did the hiss target individuals with combat training? Does the hiss have that level of cognizance? Does it utilize hosts for tasks they are best suited to? Combat trained hosts are reserved for combat? These are all questions for later, though it is obvious that corrupted individuals retain knowledge of their on the use of their weapons. Refer to file blank for full report. And that, it says at the side there, compiled by Emily Pope, research specialist, by order of director Jesse Faden. Which is very interesting. And look at this. Every picture of Director Trench has now changed to a picture of me. I love this game, it's so weird.
The hotline. Secure line of communication. Guidance. Reach the hotline.
The hotline, says the dead man. Okay.
Also, I saw the button. We have a map. My god, I forgot how confusing Control's map is. Anyway, first things first. Get out of my way, computer. Hello. Thank you kindly. Any more? Where you gone? Oh, hello. There we go. Oh, bollocks. There we go. Okay, that's it. Before we move on, I saw something over here. There it is. There is going to be a lot of reading in this game, I'm just going to let you know. So I love reading these notes. There's like 2 executive staff from admin, subject, executive meeting agendas. Agenda items for next executive meeting. Rising cost of AWE response. Update on mold eradication efforts. Upcoming annual salary review. The new supplier of coffee filters to be found and vetted. Please come prepared. Thank you for your time. All the important stuff. This is still haunting. Anything more? Oh, the toilet. Anyone in there? No. Ooh. More stuff here. What's that fun?
Reminder, if you experience an unanticipated building shift, follow these simple steps. 1. Search the room for any altered items or objects of power. 2. Carry the altered item or object of power to the nearest safe room. 3. Wait for Bureau staff to find you and the object. If there are no altered items or objects of power in the vicinity, then reach your supervisor via the nearest intercom and await further instructions. Thank you for your attention.
Yeah, working here sounds like hell. Ooh, undefined reading. This just looks depressing as fuck as a place to work, doesn't it? Like, sure, it's pretty, but, like, my god. I could never work in an office job. I'm way too ADHD for that shit. Dinner reservations. Dinner reservations at 7 p.m. at Chez Ombre. Wife will meet you there. Don't be late. Flowers are ready for you at the lobby reception. Remember, she's turning 46. Jesus Christ. Hold on, I saw that. I'm just going to get rid of that because we just heard that. It is a really beautiful aesthetic. I stand by that. This liminal space kind of look. But I also stand by sitting at this desk all day, just typing paperwork away on a typewriter, staring at a blank wall, not a window inside, I think would drive me insane. I would end up that person up there. This is where I run UKRC. Oh, you run UKRC? Oh, that's awesome, mate. Yeah, wouldn't it? Gotta love an office job that comes with a shelter. I thought there was nothing in there for a second. Marshall AWE investigation. For Marshall eyes only. Marshall, we checked out the suspected AWE in Duluth. Wasn't anything. Just like the house fire before this, and the malfunctioning clothes dryer before that. My team's getting pretty sick of duds. We need to find better way. We need to find better a way to sort the fake AWEs from the real thing. How have I never noticed there's a spelling error in that? Anyway, or you need to rotate these field agents off for a bit. Anyway, we're en route to Sherman Ranch. Next one on the list. Let's hope it's a little bit livelier there. Sincerely, Special Agent Keenum. Fingers crossed it wasn't too lively. And where are we going? Central Executive. Ooh. I love the title drops in this game.
The hissing sound that tried to invade me earlier. The hiss. Burrowing into everything in this place. Is the hiss your enemy? Alright, it's our enemy.
So I see there's a radio hit.
Contagious. It burrows in like an infuriating melody that makes you hum it over and over.
That is terrifying, the fact that they're just still wriggling. Is this? Yeah, it's just a radio. That's got nothing on it. Yeah, it's just ludicrous, isn't it? Anyway, let's look at the visitor evaluation. How to handle unscheduled visitors entering the lobby. Start with the following. Welcome to the Federal Bureau of Control, established in 1964 as part of an effort to strengthen government relations. We are proud to serve the United States and her people as we strive for transparency and excellence in all aspects of our esteemed nation's infrastructure. If they do not leave, then ask them these questions. Are you here to see someone? Are you from New York City or just visiting? How did you find this place? If their answers are sufficiently harmless, explain that this is a secure federal office and that they need to leave. If their answers seem blank, escort them to a private room. There, perform the gunner's psychological assessment. If their responses are within the acceptable range of deviance, see the provided scoring sheet, then blank immediately. Remember, there's no such thing as too suspicious. Okay, yeah, these are the little upgrade materials. Urban legends. Summary. Urban legends are believed to affect the creation of altered materials, but can also dictate the characteristics of an altered world event. Urban legends are understood as the modern evolution of Jung's archetypes. We recognize certain blank, informed by our own blank, and popularized by our media. We have additionally proven that urban legends can be artificially blank in popular culture using blank. Our Bureau-made anthology television program. Once the seeds are sown, human imagination exacerbates the details. Certain paranatural phenomena contain clear elements of popularized folklore. AWEs that only occur on blank, a pair of scissors that consume human blank, through two punctures in the blank. These details, living in the minds of so many, have been given strength through belief. Urban legends are not just stories for children. They are paranormal realities waiting to happen. Refer to file 4-93-6924 for full report. I can't remember whether it gets confirmed at some point or whether this is just a personal headcanon of mine, but when they say our bureau-made anthology television program, my brain always immediately goes to Night Springs. And I really hope that's the connection. I don't think it is, because I don't think that was bureau-made, but if it is, that's such a cool little detail. I'd say this place has seen better days. Lovely. Joy of joys. Excuse me. Don't find me. Boink. Jesus. Please don't. Please don't. Hold on. Ow, hey. Dickhead. Any more?
Must cleanse control points. An enemy. Corrupt. Spreading.
Cleanse the control point. What does that mean? Help me fix it.
Hi, Iris. How you doing? Yeah, I know Jung's archetype is a real thing. I've seen so many videos online after this game came out of people just deep diving the philosophy of like Jung's archetypes and Jung's like allegory of the cave and all that sort of stuff. So if nothing else, this game is really good at teaching you some philosophy shit. Anyway, let's cleanse some shit. I assume that's what a house shift looks like that they were warning us about earlier.
Holy shit. You did it. We did it.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah, do that in a second. Just want to quickly have a look at this. Have I got any extra outfits? I have the extra outfits. Nice. These are all cool. I am keeping her civilian outfit for now.
Please,
Anyway.
talk to me.
Let's go talk to Pope.
We saw you deal with the compromised agents.
I can't tell you how happy I am to talk to somebody sane.
The feeling's mutual. Yeah, I'm Pope, Emily Pope, Dr. Darling's assistant.
My turn. Should I lie?
That's alright, Iris. Thank you so much for being here. Hope boxing stuff goes
I
well.
should have lied.
Oh, shit. You're the new director. Hold on. We're coming out.
Director Faden.
Call me Jessie.
Okay, Jessie. I'm Emily. Look, somehow this hostile force, this
Hiss?
that works. Somehow the hiss managed to infiltrate the building without any warning.
And just like that, my name for it is official. The hiss. Like the sound of poison gas leaking in.
We're in full lockdown. It seems to have spread everywhere and to everyone not protected by an HRA. And
Oh, that's really weird, Paul.
extraordinarily, you. You are the director, and that makes you special by definition. Trench is no longer the director, obviously. I'm sorry, I'm talking too much. This whole situation is just a lot.
Trench is dead. Shot.
Ah.
I found his body. And the gun. Do I tell her it looked like a suicide?
The service weapon.
Also, and this can sound crazy, but he keeps appearing to me, saying things. It's hard to make out, but he told me to cleanse the control point, push the hiss out. The whole room shifted around.
You did that? And you entered the building when it was already in the lockdown before you became the new director? How?
I'm not ready to tell her about you yet. A janitor let me in.
I love it. This is fucking unbelievable. I can't even... Look, Jesse, I have a million questions, and you probably have a million more.
Like, do you know my brother Dylan? Not yet.
But there's something I need to ask you to do first. If you can cleanse a control point, then you can maybe cure those infected or possessed by the hiss. Because if that's possible, our
Okay,
options
we'll see in a
are
second.
very different.
Emily Pope. I don't know her, but I like her already. She's the opposite of the faceless agency I've blamed for what happened to me for so long. But I can't trust her yet. Or rather, the Bureau she's a part of. Yes. I can try. I'm speaking for you, of course. We can try it together. Okay. You with me? We did it before. Push the hiss out.
Let's give this a go. Well, shit.
Didn't work. The hiss has burrowed too deep. Ripping it out rips them apart.
Before I do anything else, solve these. So what's this? Ah. Oh, I have some already. Nice. That's a level 3 already? Putting that on. And I have reload speed for now. Let's go with that. Yeah, that's the one I need to read. Field research on Hiss entities, Hiss corrupted agents, confidential. Summary. The Hiss manifest in human hosts in numerous ways. The most common and least intense form is seen in the many corrupted agents floating throughout the Bureau. The Hiss agents have maintained their human appearance, undergoing no obvious physical transformations. The most notable distinction from an unaffected human is the fact that they levitate. These Hiss have displayed no aggressive behavior. They only seem interested in vocalizing the strange incantation ad infinitum. Perhaps these vessels are only meant to propagate the Hiss corruption, like spores or Wi-Fi boosters. Sorry, my computer freaked out for a second there. I assume the stream's still up. Anyway, where was I? Propagate the Hiss corruption like spores or Wi-Fi boosters? Or are they cocoons, preparing to enter the next stage of evolution? When attacked, Hiss agents disappear, perhaps entering a state of invisibility or undergoing a transformation into purely resonant form. Research is ongoing. Refer to file blank for full report. Alright, let's go tell Emily Pope we killed a person.
We need to make a plan, Jesse.
Well, not killed a person, but you know what I mean.
I can't cleanse them.
I saw. It was worth a shot. Thank you, Director. Jesse.
I'm gonna tell her why I'm here. I'll risk it.
Listen, the Bureau was involved in an incident in my hometown, Ordinary, 17 years ago. The Bureau came in and covered the whole thing up. I've been looking for this place for a long time.
That's enough. Maybe that's too much already. I can't tell her about Dylan and the rest yet.
I've seen mentions of an Altered World event case dealing with Ordinary. You were at Ground Zero as a child? It was one of the big ones, and before my time. And very classified. I can try to dig out some old files for you. My boss, Casper Darling, would know, but he's missing. I think he knew this was coming, or suspected. He came up with the HRAs, the Hadron Resonance Amplifiers. I think they're what saved us. Or a few of us. And Director Trench would know.
Trench. The ghost, or whatever he is. He mentioned something called the Hotline. Said I should find it.
It's another object of power, like the gun, an old Bakelite telephone. A direct line of communication between the director and the board. Maybe he can talk to you more clearly through that. I mean, Trench has years and years of experience. He might know how to destroy the hiss.
Where is the hotline?
It's kept in the communications department through the mailroom. It's part of this sector, so we can access it even with the lockdown in place. We'll get the door open for you.
Okay, that's my next stop.
That's Tomasi's department. He's the head of communications. I don't think he had an HRA. He kind of made a point about not wearing one earlier. Keep an eye out.
They call me the director. But that's not me. I'm not a director type. I'm not a leader. Why am I here? I think you already know. Yes, I came for my brother, but there are other reasons too. I said I was looking for answers, but I might never understand them. I'm not looking for proof. This is already it. More than enough. No matter what they told me all those years, I know it's real now. I didn't imagine this. I want to be a part of this world. What scares me shitless is that I finally found it. Only to see the hiss destroy it all.
I know this is all new to you, so don't hesitate to ask me anything you want to know. There are no stupid questions. The door to the comms department is just outside the boardroom back in the lobby. They should have gotten it open by now. Follow the signs to the mailroom. You can get to the hotline containment chamber through there. Good luck, Jesse. See you back here once you have the hotline.
Thanks, Emily.
Okay, I'm going to ask her a couple of questions because I do like their little talking points. But first, I've just seen a lot of stuff got given to me. What's that one? Health recovery per pickup is a really good one to have. So I'll keep them for now. Oh, is that it? Just his portrait. Oh yeah, because that's where we are now. Here are all the previous directors. I believe that one up there is Trench, and that one with a cloth on it is about to be mine, I assume. Let's grab some more goodies. Just another house memory. Anyway, let's get some lore dump from Emily Pub.
The hotline should be in the communications department.
Origins of the hiss.
Where did the hiss come from?
I'm not sure. You said the hiss was here when you entered. Did you see anything like that outside before you came in?
No. No, just inside.
The source is internal, then. See, the oldest house is a sprawling complex with openings to other places as well. I don't even know where to start looking. But in the context, it's good news. The lockdown holds. The hiss escaping the building would be the end. Pretty shitty world out there if you ask me, but I wouldn't want the hiss to destroy it.
With you on that, Emily.
The oldest house.
You mentioned the oldest house. What is it?
This building, the Bureau headquarters, the oldest house, is a shifting place. You've seen it. It transcends its physical limits.
I've Been to New York a few times. How didn't I notice this place?
It's an attribute of the building. This is a place of power. The oldest house doesn't like attention, so unless you're purposely trying to find it, you don't, which is perfect for us. The work we do here is essential, but unstable. The Bureau prefers not to be noticed. And we need strong walls to make sure nothing gets out.
So without you, I never would have found the front door.
Okay.
Let's talk about Director Trench.
This Trench guy. I keep hearing him in my head. Is he a ghost? Haunting me?
I doubt we're talking about a ghost in the traditional sense, but an echo maybe. See, if he was killed by the service weapon, your gun, maybe it's his final thoughts recorded by the bullet in his brain, like a deep space probe sending back data. But that's just a hypothesis on my part. I'd need the gun to research it. But you better hold on to that given the circumstances.
I think I will. Yeah.
Let's talk about objects of power.
Can you tell me what an object of power is exactly? This is all, well, new to me.
Don't worry, I love going over the basics. So objects of power are mundane objects that house paranatural energies and have developed a link to the astral plane and can thus be controlled, which is what differentiates them from altered items, which are still housings of paranatural forces, but are more volatile and cannot be bound in the peri-utilitarian sense. Got it?
Did she memorize this?
Got it.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Perfect. Fully understood. Hey, let's talk about the Hadron Resonance Amplifiers.
So HRA stop you from becoming Hiss?
Well, it seems that way. I mean, I hadn't even heard of an HRA until a few weeks ago when Dr. Darling started handing them out. Well, I began analyzing mine as soon as I got it. I mean, each one seems to emit a powerful short-range frequency way beyond anything I've ever seen.
Doesn't the timing seem suspicious?
I thought that too. Dr. Darling usually likes to unveil his latest breakthrough in big presentations. With these, he just passed them out. Yeah, his behavior makes me wonder what exactly he knew.
Okay, good little bit of lore dump. Let's
Thanks,
get going.
Allie. I'm sure I'll have more questions soon.
Just let me know.
Will do. Alright. Before we go, I'll have a quick look around this room again. What's that? Oh yeah, the stuff is coming through the tubes. Interesting. I never noticed that before. So we'll look around here. Level 3. Damn it. And in here. Ooh. Oh yeah. The jukebox. I'm not going to bother with the jukebox on this playthrough, just because it's just like a little bit of extra content. It's not anything major. There's the elevator. We got to go through that door there. And we'll have a quick peek around. Anything here? Ooh. Control points. Examination of paranatural topics. Control points. Control points are locations that the Bureau has identified as being vital junctions of the oldest house. When the appropriate harmonization devices are arranged around the control points in the blank arrangement, the surrounding area will not experience any unforeseen building shifts. These control points are discovered by blank, detection of an unobstructed ping using the blank within a 37-foot radius. Numerous researchers have attempted to define control points, calling them nerve junctures or blank, or vulnerable spots of the oldest house. The common factor in these theories is that control points are susceptible to external influence, which allows us to stabilize the oldest house and work more confidently inside it. Theoretically, technology could be extrapolated to stabilize the oldest house as a whole, but testing has found that certain parts of the building refuse to be blank. Refer to file 7-25-2788 for full report. Okie dokie. Whoa. Huh? That has to be a lighting glitch. That's like the shadow of someone who isn't floating. Yeah, there's so many of them in here. Yeah, it must be. Let's have a peek upstairs. Level 1 security. Do I have that yet? No, of course not. Ooh, moody picture of Trench. Anything up here? No. Oh, this is where I came from originally. Came through here. There's that radio again. Make sure I don't accidentally miss anything. I still love reading all the like info and stuff that you just find around this place. Nope, that's a level 4 with a lot of sticky notes. Where's that go? Where am I? Oh, is this the... Yeah, we're back at... That's the director's office. So... more collectibles. Ammo efficiency. Ooh, what do I have at the minute? Ammo cost per shot is minus 7%. Nah, that's not that bad. Anyway. Oh, that's not good. There we go. More reading. Technological restrictions. Technological limitations of the oldest house. The oldest house imposes certain limitations on our bureau, but by far the most restrictive is the inability to use certain technological instruments. The oldest house does not allow devices that receive or emit any blank signal. Radio waves are the only transmittable signal in the oldest house, and even those are often unreliable. If the power of collective unconsciousness is taken into account, it could be that certain pieces of technology are too new in the cultural blank for the oldest house to blank them. Similarly, these items have not been known to become receptacles for alt status. Technology may be moving at too fast a pace for the blank to occur. Modern technology tends to disappear and break here, sometimes quite violently. Blank agents have been injured by cell phones exploding in their pockets while entering the oldest house. Refer to file 4-19-1935 full report. Interesting. Ooh, I know what this is. We're about to be there in a minute. Anything else up here? Hello. Oh, is that another radio? Oh, yeah, because I turned off copyrighted music. The radios don't work. That's funny. Reading. Shifted bathroom complaint. Listen, I know you can't control building shifts, but the executive level restroom has been missing for weeks now. I worked my arse off in Islamabad station for 3 years. I've earned the right to a nice workplace shitter. If you can't bring it back, at least find out where it went. D. Rodriguez. I stand by what I said before. Working here must be hell when sometimes your bathroom can just fuck off. Ooh, health recovery. Is that... Okay, that's 24%, that's 20%, so I'm going to deconstruct that one. Ah, big old empty room. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Ooh. French with someone? I think I know who that is, but I ain't going to spoil anything yet. And a lovely picture of me, again. Anything in here? Yes, there is. Lovely, lovely loot. Looking good. More upgrade materials. Won't say no to those. Before we go anywhere, can I make anything with those upgrade materials yet? I can't. Okay, that's fair. It is very early in the game and I'm trying to rush stuff.
There it is again. A welcome message.
It's the screaming sound of hiss. Hi to Marcy. Nope, still nothing there. Good lord. Look. There's someone. Oh, hello. Ooh, there's stuff down here. What's that? Okay, I think that's everything. For now, at least. Ooh, energy recovery. What's that one? Oh, it's just the recovery speed. Okie doke. Ooh, more reading. Travel cost. Week 83 report. Summary. Visited the following Nevada accommodations: Desert Sun Inn, Big Sky Motel, Starlight Motel, In and Out, Aztec Court, Sleep E Bear Motel, Silver Spurn Ranch, El Gato Blanco Inn, A Plus Lodge. Expenditures: accommodation $831.29, meals $714.84, gasoline $295.12, minibar asterisk $313.61. I do wonder if a motel called the Ocean View is going to be found in a landlocked state, but hey, I guess I'm not paid to think, right? And for the record, I again request that you give us the budget to get 2 rooms each night. Agent Rowley and myself are very tired of sleeping in the same room. See you on the road. Agent L. Hines. And the asterisk was for: the boys in research said performing rituals may help identify any places of power. Drinking those little whiskies is my ritual. Fair enough, dude. Company time and everything. Collectible little numbers. Well. That is an interesting room that I don't need to go into. Let's go down here where all the bad guys are. Go away. Hello. Oh, Jesus, that's hard. Out. Don't go near the hissy doors. There we go. I saw that down there. I'll have a look at that in a second. Just to make sure they didn't drop anything good. Ooh. Toilet loot. Hi Swan, nice to see you again. We have just started playing Control today in the Remedy Games series. Just quickly before I forget. I got a note about Hiss Barrier. Summary. The Hiss resonance field is a physical impediment that is difficult to define. Hiss barriers appear as ways to impede escape or access by Bureau personnel. 2 methods have been discovered for lowering them. 1. Destroy the multiple concentrated resonance sources found in the vicinity, or 2. Destroy the Hiss entities in the area. The resonant field seems to require support from their size and density from others, non-connected sources of Hiss resonance. Without the ability to draw from these sources, the barrier will fall. Does an inactive structure made of Hiss resonance qualify as a conscious being? Does the distinction make any difference when considering the Hiss? What does the very act of building walls to prevent our movement tell us about the Hiss? To what degree is it watching and planning? Refer to file blank for full report. Ooh, yay, toilet reading. Unstable area notice. Due to recent fluctuations in the nearest control point, the area's stability has been downgraded to yellow. Reference chart. Green, stable. Yellow, low possibility of unanticipated building shifts. Orange, high likelihood of unanticipated building shifts. Red, frequent unanticipated building shifts. Again, if I worked in an office space where the building shifts were recorded like that, I'd Leave. Ooh. More bloody reading. Havana Summary. Event Summary. An auditory event occurred at the United States Embassy in Havana, injuring the majority of diplomatic staff stationed there. Blank deaths were reported, and the outgoing information has been managed. Event response. Bureau agents arrived at the embassy on the same day as the event was reported through federal channels, but were too late to witness the AWE, which is reported to have been blank. Staff experienced sudden intense vibrations and noise, accompanied by an intense pressure in the ears. This lasted for blank minutes. No visual phenomena was witnessed. The scene was cordoned off and the embassy staff were transported to the continental US. After Formula I-9 was recited in the vicinity, a single cowboy boot began to vibrate, identifying it as an altered item. The item was contained and brought to the Bureau for examination. See case file A185 for details. Would the building let you leave, though, or would it be a Hotel California situation where even if you quit, you can never leave? I don't know. I think the building itself would let you leave, but the Bureau as a whole, because of the secrecy of the Bureau, they might not. Why is there a wet floor sign in front of this? Oh, yeah. Mold. Here's a fun little thing. You go near mold, it fucking tries to kill you. Again, fun times. I'll just grab these health orbs that I didn't pick up. Which way am I going? I'm going this way through this door. In that case, for now, what's up these stairs? I haven't been up here yet. Ah, a blocked off door. Okie doke, fair enough. Ooh. Dead letters. Oh, hello. Machine God. I had a dream, and I built the thing I saw in my dream. A machine that will contain God, but not the God you know, or the ones anyone knows. A new God. This machine will be his body, his heart, his mind. I made it just like the dream showed me. I used the motor from the refrigerator and the coils from my toaster and the fans, plus a timing belt from my car engine and the wheels from my son's skateboard. God can't move yet, but the dream said he would learn how to on his own. This is just the beginner's body. Like a baby's, but a machine instead. God only needs a place to start. If you would want to interview me, please contact me at the address on the envelope. My phone does not work anymore. I had to use the dialing plate on God. Lovely sane little letter there. I'm not going to bother walking around this area just yet, because I know going up there will make it suddenly a lot brighter. Oh dear. Nope. Shield off here, you bastard. Okay. Sort off. Off. There we go. Knew there was more. Oh god, I'm nearly dead. Health at all. We good? Okay, we're good. Starting to shake out to look and sound like the SCP Foundation. Yeah, I think the SCP Foundation was an inspiration for the FBC. So yeah, there will be a couple of similarities in there. Anything here? Nope, just fast travel at the minute. Level 2, nope. Yeah, to start fast travel now if I wanted to. A lot of letters. Obviously, it's called Dead Letters, and the letters just They're just falling from the ceiling. Stand by, I love the design of this game. Singing fish. Mr. Governor, I called the police, but they never come to my house. I got a problem, and you gotta send folk to fix it. I got my wife one of them singing fish on the walls. It's not a real fish. It sings when you hit a button, but it's got the devil in it. It flies around at night and sings devil songs. Says lots of cuss words. The devil got in my house 'cause the fish, and you gotta come handle it. My wife is real upset. When can you come? Sincerely, Dwayne Barr. Interesting. Materials I can't use yet. What's in here? Trent, dead letter approval. Greetings, Director Trent. I'd like to thank you for approving my request for the dead letter archives. Cataloguing the Bureau's collection of delinquent mail will provide an extremely handy database that research teams can use to search for any connections or related topics found among these letters. Aside from the more functional purpose, the area will allow us to preserve these windows into authentic human encounters with the paranatural world. The letters came to us from various places and times, gathered by the Postal Service as undeliverable. The Bureau is the perfect home for them. I realize not all letters contain accounts of genuine paranatural events, but even the erroneous ones allow us insight into how the unknowns is perceived by real people. Of course, I will first compile a system to allow us to analyze the letters for any information or suspected connections to AWEs and other altered materials. So, thank you again. I can't wait to delve into my dead letters. P. Bartwell. So yeah, that's basically what this entire area is. It's just they find letters that could be paranatural encounters and check up on them. Anything here? Ooh, hello. Shatter projectile choke. I can't use that one because I don't have that gun form yet. Anything else down here before I head upstairs? Dead presidents. To whom it may concern, I am being contacted by the past presidents of the United States of America. They appear as spirit guides, giving me their wisdom. John Adams keeps saying I need to fix America, but I can't really understand him. They all have a lot of opinions. People tell me I'm imagining it, but Theodore Roosevelt showed me how to fix my lawnmower. I don't know a thing about lawnmowers. Explain that. I have great dead men telling me about the past and the present. If you'd like to use my abilities to help run government, please let me know. I know the White House could use me. Yours in earnest, James Bartholomew. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, they just get given letters that could or could not be lunatics and see how far they can test this stuff. I'll probably grab that. Any collectibles in here? Oh, fuck. Before I deal with that, I'm going to read this one. Book Club Penny. Hello, avid readers. The Bureau Book Bunch will convene at the usual spot in the corner table of the cafeteria at 5 p.m. on Tuesday. Currently discussing Unless You by J.D. Brooks. Everyone should get their reviews to me by Monday before lunch, so I can generate some conversation starters before the meeting. Happy readings, Penny Bartwell. Okay. I guess I should go and show all the new people this.
She walked into the city and didn't come back. I don't know what missing in actions is, but I sure wish someone would find her.
I'll help you look, Telfer. We'll find your mama together.
So, that was the Threshold Kids. How are we all doing? I hate them. God. Right. Any more stuff to pick up? That is a very, very understated way of describing the Threshold Kids. Okay, but that's actually kind of cute and charming, Glenn McCall. I'll take your word for it. They scared the shit out of me. I love them as a part of this universe, and later on we do find out why they exist. But for now I'm just going to say, they scare me, I don't like them, ew, ew, ew.
Just look at it. 8 inches wide and capable of storing a whopping 80 kilobytes. Stolen by our friends at the CIA, the disk held the launch codes to Soviet nukes. This is not the disk, of course, but one exactly like it. A perfect fusion of concepts vibrating in the Cold War era collective unconscious. A receptacle. It is a receptacle for dangerous energies to hone in on. And they did. We don't have the details, but when things started flying around the disk, it was transferred to us. It's an object of power. OOP. Oops. Oh, and it can launch things telekinetically through the air. To date, we've launched maybe 3 dozen pencils. And once, we even launched a cup.
Interesting. There's definitely a sense of dread of the Yeah, definitely. Absolutely getting that vibe. Just want to do this. I think that saves it. And let's head on to the communications.
We're on the right track.
Before I go that way, I think we'll wander up here. Good. And just jump down. That one. The toilet. Anything in here? Nah, why would there be? Back here? Nope. Let's keep going. Oh. Who did? Man had a bad day. So I'll go that way, because I believe, yep, that way's entirely blocked off. Let's go have a look at this shelter. Nice. And Book Club Samson. Book Club Notes for Penny by L. Sampson. So, I don't usually read a lot of sci-fi, but as far as space operas go, this one was alright. The title, Unless You, could refer to a bunch of things in the book, I guess, but I thought it was a little vague and stupid. The way the characters kept throwing it around, almost like a catchphrase, got really annoying real fast. The best part of the story was the space battles. I sided with the Fixers, obviously, because they had the coolest tech and their motives made the most sense to me. Honestly, if I had to choose between some hoity-toity flowering gun space hippies or a badass bunch of warriors who go around devouring planets like cheap sushi on a Sunday, I know who I'm picking. That scene where they invade City Planet and convert the entire population using those brainworms, and that space dogfight scene with those 2 ace pilots, sign me the fuck up. What kind of ruined the whole thing for me was when my favourite character got killed not even halfway through the story by getting a battery cylinder launched into his face by a gravitational anomaly. His death didn't feel necessary at all. Now, they never really show it in the game, they just leave you to notice it yourself. But the book club notes are kind of altered, I guess. Notice how he says, kind of ruined the whole thing when his favourite character got killed, not even halfway through, by getting a battery cylinder launched in his face by a gravitational anomaly. Why did we just see this happen to this guy? This guy got hit in the head by a mail thing from that thing up there. So I think this is Samson, and what he read in the book happened to him, which is very interesting.
Object of power.
Oh, Jesus.
We need the
Forgot about that. Yeah, Darlin did. Funny thing, that's the floppy disk he was talking about. Also, yes, just because I've seen Iris just put it in chat, I will agree. If you guys are enjoying the stream and just want to get more informational stuff or want to help out, we do have a Discord link. If you want to help me and my friend Iris out with getting more of an audience on streams, that would be really, really awesome of you. Anyway, I'm going to go deal with this thing. Go. There we go. Yeah, Iris is 2 followers away from Philips. So, Theatrix with 2 X's on here. If you would like to go follow her as well, please do. Oh, the floppy disk / nuke can be bound to gain launch / telekinesis. Teach us to believe, Director.
It's harder to hear you when I'm here. It's like the channel's been changed. The board's
keep trying to read what the board say really quickly.
Pyramids in the Bureau seal. Are they really the ones pulling the strings? I'm not their director. I'm no one's director.
Also, I thought we weren't playing an Alan Wake game. We're not. It's just in the same universe as. Also, yeah, here's my new favourite ability. Launch. God, it feels so good to just be able to throw this shit. Hello, board. Yeah, full on yeet. Launch / align the cube / thingamajig in the hole / slot to advance / score. Yep. I love the sound design of it as you like pull it towards you. I remember ages back, someone I watched on YouTube, I think it might have been Jessica Cox, once described Control as like the best Jedi game Star Wars never made, and it's true. Destroy the copies Fate's made-up ability given by them. Will do. Open energy to recharge, and bonk. And bonk. Boink. Boink. There we go. The hit / noise is burrowed into the astral plane / secret base. You must stop / mute them, Director. Ooh, one of those getting longer on health there. Let me just grab a couple of these. And away we go. It's funny that it's the same universe as Alan Wake, who wrote the book that Samson read. I know, with how death is mimicked. Kinda, yeah, but he didn't write... Oh, who wrote the book that Samson read? Sorry, yeah. Yeah, it is interesting, isn't it? The floppy disk is now bound / delivered. Oh. The his / antagonist is seeking our astral plane.
There you are. You were gone. Cut off.
Okay, before we do anything else, and deal with those enemies, look at some of these. I'm not watching the Threshold kids again. The floppy disk. Containment procedure. Must be contained in a cell with no other loose materials. Description/para utility. The object is an 8-inch diskette containing Soviet-era nuclear launch codes. When bound, the object allows para-utilitarians to telekinetically lift materials and throw it a short distance. See Dr. Darling's presentation 11.15 for more information. The object is currently bound to blank for research purposes. Background. Stolen from a Soviet military base located in blank by agents blank and blank with the CIA, the diskette contains launch codes to blank missiles, believed to be reserved for the use against blank. After being returned to America, the diskette began throwing computational hardware at members of the decoding team. An informant in the CIA tipped the Bureau off, and it was requisitioned by agents the next day. Interesting. The sound is perfectly created so you can hear and feel that. Yes, 100%. The sound design in this game is so damn good.
I got it. Just like you wanted, right? This will help me fight the hiss.
Oh, there's some... Yeah. Hee. That's it. Blank. Ooh, this is a big one. Whoa! That was a slow-moving one. Go. I also love the destruction physics in this game. It's so pretty to just look at. Give me and boink. Good. Kill them then, we bastards. Boink. Get boxed. There we go. Everyone? Everyone and everything? Good. Ooh, missed some looty in here. Launch efficiency. Ooh. Launch cost as only 9%. I'll leave that for now. Oh, this is still up. Oh, there it is. Ooh, my first level 2. Boink. There we go. Ooh. His ranger and his demolitions expert. Let's have a read of these guys. The Bureau only allows certain highly trained individuals to handle volatile material and weaponry. Our demolitions experts are instructed in the use of explosives in dimensions with distinct physical laws, making them important assets for engineering work as well as combat situations. Hiss demolition experts are the only observed Hiss variation to wield the specifically built rocket-propelled grenades that is designed to identify and track blank entities once fired, making them a threat to whose termination should be prioritized in combat scenarios. I find it remarkable that the Hiss restrict usage of this weapon to the Bureau personnel who train specifically to use it. What does this tell us about its behavior? Can it not pass along new information to corrupted entities? Still too many unknowns. Refer to Val Blank for full report. And the Hiss Rangers. The Rangers are the Bureau's well-trained and well-armed expeditionary forces. Their Hiss-corrupted counterparts are equally formidable. Prior to corruption, Hiss were trained to use a variety of weapons in order to face any threat found during AWE response or threshold exploration, including submachine guns, assault rifles, and automatic shotguns. Hiss Rangers utilize these weapons as well as the advanced tactics taught by Bureau instructors. Some are additionally outfitted with Bureau-made body armor. Hiss Rangers have no observed paranatural abilities beyond some being protected by a shielding of dense Hiss resonance capable of stopping bullets. Considering the advanced training the Hiss Rangers are capable of, applying this to their situation, is it feasible to consider the human mind still remains intact to some degree? Or is the Hiss able to tap into this combat training to utilize it? Further observation required. Okay. I do like that we get to see our characters.
Emily said that the hotline can be reached through the mailroom.
Yeah, I like the fact that we get to see our characters actually trying to, trying to work out how the hiss work while we're playing the game. It's a fun little detail. Ooh. So much loot. More energy renewal. Anything else in here? God, this gets really loud at some points. Okay. Look. More reading. Hooray. To Marcy. Willow AWE outcome. National news sites have begun publishing the story of the polar bear attack on the Alaskan town. You all know I don't like to boast, but claiming that the family was killed by migrating polar bears despite desperate for food because their ecosystem is being ruined by global warming was a stroke of genius. Using current ecological concerns makes the public much less likely to blank. So another AWE behind us, and the public is none the wiser. Well done, everyone. It was a strong campaign and perfectly executed. This doesn't mean we can stop monitoring blank and blank for any off-message opinions, but it looks like we're in the clear. Tomasi, out. Fair enough. No, cafeteria and central executive. Nothing over here. Goes up the stairs. I want to go down something. Yeah, I want to get through here where all the blood is. Where it's clearance level 1. Ooh. Does Boy have it? Yes.
This must open the door.
Ooh. That man hasn't got a lower jaw anymore. Let's just cleanse the control point and move on. Alright, anything more I can do here? Nope. I'm not going through that door yet, because I know what's there. Anything in the bathrooms to pick up? Anything in the men's? No. I'm gonna go have a look upstairs. I know as soon as I go through that door, stuff starts happening. I don't want stuff to start happening yet. Ooh, radio. With no copyrighted music. I love also these little details. They try and make each like bunker sort of area distinct. Like in here, they cordoned off the toilet so you can have a bit more privacy. It's just a fun little bit of detail. Anyway, what is up here? Oh, I thought these whiteboards had stuff written on them. Oh. Ooh.
You're listening to America Overnight, mystifying the airwaves for more than 29 years. Thank you for staying up with us. Ghosts. We've had many callers over the years tell us of hauntings, voices, and other phantasmagorical phenomena. Today, friend of the show, Dr. Quincy Reagan, tells his story. Quincy, thanks. This is something I experienced recently while staying at the Chili Pines Motel in Macon for last year's SuspiciaCon. I was in room 47. The night manager, an avid listener of the program, insisted I take this particular room. Now, the manager explained that years back, the body of a man was discovered under the bed, inside that wooden border that motel beds tend to have. And the body had been there a week, he said. Guests had stayed there, sleeping with the corpse a foot below. They only found the body when housekeepers complained about the smell. Hauntings have been reported in room 47 ever since. I happily took the room. I fell asleep pretty quick, checking under the bed first, of course. No ghosts visited me, no chilly spots or flickering lights. But when I woke up, I found myself under the bed. It was dark and stiflingly hot. Luckily, I was able to push the mattress off and crawl out before I suffocated. The night manager was kind enough to find me another room. There you have it, listeners. What we call ghosts take many forms. Quincy was brave enough to tell his story, and I encourage you to keep calling and writing whenever you encounter something strange, something you can't explain. Maybe you're seeing colors that we have no name for. Maybe your toaster is possessed. Remember, dear listeners, when no one else believes you, we do. America Overnight, we'll be right back.
Gotta love the stereotypical. Oh, hello. Gotta love the stereotypical horror protagonist. I hear terrible things happened in this room, so of course I just stayed in it. It's just Toaster God. You through here? Oh, yeah. What is up here again? If I remember correctly, I can't actually go in this room yet. Yeah, no, it's full of mold. Ooh, there's a readable thing here. Lockdown distinctions. Pay attention, Alberto, this is the last time I'm explaining this. Internal lockdowns are manually triggered events that lock one or all of the sectors by restricting use of the sector elevator, effectively locking staff in their sectors until the emergency is handled. They can only be lifted via the directorial override in maintenance once the director is satisfied that the situation is under control. External lockdowns are a bigger deal. Nothing in or out of the whole building. It's only triggered by a code red contaminant breach based on some complicated system that security and research slap together. It can only be lifted once A, the threat has been neutralized, and B, a high clearance individual gives the system the all clear. This process is not the same as a directorial override, so stop saying so in documentation. I know it's confusing as hell. I've told Darling 100 times to change it, but they're adamant it stays the way it is. Honestly, I don't think they even know how to change it at this point. Let's just make sure our staff understands how this mess all works, okay? Marshall. Just gonna get rid of that. What's over here? Oh, it's this room. Forgot the weird room exists. I say, playing Control. Yeah, this room is too cramped for a fight like this. Everything? Okay, good. Data breach. Summary. Last month, our on-site servers experienced an intrusion by unauthorized users. After a thorough investigation, it was confirmed that the users only accessed a video file, which contained portions of various Dr. Darling presentations. Investigators were able to track the user through their IP addresses. The following are the confirmed identities of these users. Patrick Strujan, Rubens Noega, Arto... I'll be honest, I can't read these names. I'm too dumb. These individuals are in breach of Bureau Code 91 and have been placed under surveillance by our external investigations team. Further action is pending. So we're under a full site lockdown, and then our girly pop here is having to deal with it to clear each sector. Basically, there's an internal lockdown and an external lockdown going on at the same time. There's an external lockdown, so nothing can get in or out of the building, but there is also an internal lockdown, which is stopping us from going to other floors. Oh no, it's just these things shining. Okay. I'm gonna run to the... Yeah, fun, definitely. I'm going to run back here and save. And I'm going to run in there. No, not fast traveling. Let's go deal with this. Oh boy, hi to Marcy.
Great.
Oh, I hate this fight. I hate this fight. Please. Please don't hurt me. Please, I beg. Please just sod off. Oh god, I'm about to die. Fuck. Yeah, I'm sure that will calm our nerves. Yeah, let's try this again. Let's get this. No.
They can fly now. Great.
Big flying enemy in this. Thank you. Ow. You give me your health. Oh, thank God. Fuck off to Mercy.
I have a feeling he'll be back.
Yeah, maybe.
Let's stay focused.
Yes.
The hotline should be past the mailroom.
There's something over here to read. Tea time. Hey Malcolm. Yes, tea time is at 7. I'll see you at the course on Sunday morning. By the way, have you heard about this Tennyson report? Apparently there's a bunch of copies drifting around the office. Trench is looking to get his hands on any information about who wrote it. You wouldn't happen to have heard anything about that, would you? See you Sunday, Jim. What is this one? Ah, the Hiss Elevated. Hiss Elevated agents display abilities similar to telekinetic competencies observed in Bureau paratilitarans. Some prefer to charge their targets, while others launch objects at them. Telekinetic attacks have been ineffective against the Hiss Elevated due to their own talents in the area. They do not use any weaponry except their own paranatural capabilities. Some Hiss Elevated have been seen levitating while strapped into chairs. This is likely the result of individuals being corrupted while undergoing cognitive recordings in parapsychology. How were they able to use paranatural abilities? It is possible that these individuals were bound to objects of power prior to corruption. It's also worth considering that the Hiss resonance can be identified and expressed latent paranatural abilities in these individuals if corrupted. It corrupts. Refer to the file for full report. Okie dokie. Right. Are there any goodies in this big old room? Don't think so. I'm going to quickly run over here because I know there's a door that can be opened now. This one. There we go, and that goes back out the way I came. Anything over here? No? Oh, in that case, let's head on in this way. Don't suppose packages will be shipped out in time, do you? Maybe. I mean, in fairness, I believe this is the mailing room for the rest of the Bureau, because all these pipes are like mail tubes. So it should be alright. I think everyone else is a little bit busy at the minute to worry about that.
Alberto Tomasi, head of comms.
Yeah, there he is.
The hiss got him.
Do that in a second. Butte summary. A spate of disappearances was traced to a home in the city of Butte, where Bureau agents discovered a translocated light switch cord. Bureau agents arrived at the home of a local celebrity located at blank blank, which had been connected to a total of blank disappearances in the area. Agents found no one inside. While searching a closet, an agent pulled the light cord and disappeared from view. Once another agent was selected to pull the cord in order to replicate the event. He disappeared as well. Both agents were discovered at the oldest house blank days later, found in a sealed room by rangers exploring the new area of the house. The light switch cord in the Butte home's closet disappeared during the incident. Here we go. This is going to sound weird out of context, but I stand by it. I love this light switch. Yeah, it is neat. More stuff there, and an audio thing.
Alright, take this down. The situation in Cuba has been evaluated by the relevant authorities. The mysterious illness affecting the staff at the U.S. Embassy in Havana was caused by sonic weaponry in the hands of a foreign power. Numerous personnel have damage to the inner ear, but most are expected to make a full recovery. Of course, the event also damaged their cellular walls, but we can't blame that on some stupid noise gun. Thank God no local doctors examined them first. Honestly, the odds an altered item would show up inside a U.S. embassy. Talk about good luck, huh? So much easier to... Hey, are you still recording this?
Well. Anyway, here we go. Off
The
to the
hotline can't be far now.
The other way. Pick this up quickly. Ooh. Hotline chamber. Something to pick up here. Hotline security log. I'm not reading all that because that's just a lot of numbers and stuff. Basically, Director Trench visited the hotline a lot.
The Ocean View Motel and Casino. Dream logic. The light switch cord. The door marked with the black pyramid.
Interesting. Yeah. We have no way to get across to there. Stand here. And there's the light switch. Director's use only. Read that one. Yeah. What did it say about pulling the light switch cord? 1. Now we can read the sign. The law of 3 applies. So that means 2, 3.
Have we been here before?
Welcome to the Ocean View Motel.
I've stayed at a lot of roadside motels across the country. On the road, on the run, under the radar. This feels like all of them, like something recognized from a dream.
Can't get through the door. All these doors have different symbols on them. Interesting. Can't see outside. Yeah, just a bell to ring.
Hello?
Pressing it once,
Anyone
open this
here?
door. Nothing in there. Again, opens the next door. In here either. But like they said, the law of three applies. Yeah, we might have to visit that room.
Key has a black pyramid on it.
Key with a black pyramid on it. So now we go back here. And we can open the door. And it's got another light switch. 1, 2, 3. And now we have a bridge. Welcome to Control. The hotline/seashell is a transmitter/bridge. Directors can call the board/long distance. Complete the astral plane challenge. Let's go. Oh, yay, these things. Yeah, we can't kill these. I've just got to run. Run quickly. Yep. Suckers. You can hear a ring for me. Well done/dial, Director. You can now contact us/Parcells in the hotline/collectibles menu. We expect compulsory/weekly calls.
It is a phone. It's an object of power. It doesn't connect to any typical network. A direct line to the astral plane and the board. And my hypothesis is, under the right conditions, to other planes of existence as well.
A director needs a team. My management team. These people know the secrets of the Bureau as well as I do. Some even better. Darling, Tomasi, Salvador, Marshall. Marshall especially, my head of operations. She sees right through me. She knows I don't like relying on people. The only person you should fail is yourself. But things change when you become director.
I have it. The hotline. I can reach Trench. Well, listen to him. He feels more like an echo. An echo with important info. I need to get back to Emily.
Yeah. So we're communicating directly with the building, if I'm understanding correctly.
When I tell them about you.
Not really.
Is it too soon to tell Emily? She might be able to help.
I'll worry about that in a second. First, have a look at the stuff I've got. That is worse than the one I have, so I'm not going to worry about that. Energy gained from headshots, not bad. So what's the difference between these? 24 and 26, so that one's release instructed. That's 8. That's 9, so I'll go with that one. And now, look at the case files. Objects should be inaccessible for use except to the director. Object is a 1960s era red Bakelite telephone. The rotary dial has been replaced with a black knob of unknown purpose. The phone weighs blank. The object allows the director to communicate with the blank, I assume board. If used by anyone other than the director, the object will cause a lethal blank. See Dr. Darling's presentation 11.6 for more information. The object is currently bound to Director Trench. Background. The object spontaneously manifested in the director's office, placed on the desk. Director Northmore was the first known Bureau agent to use it. battery of tests were run on the object, including blank and blank, but its origins remain unknown. Interesting. I'm going to have a quick look at this multimedia.
Ring, ring. It's Dr. Darling calling. In 1978, a comms department intern heard the hotline ring and picked it up, going against every safety protocol in the manual. She never recovered, and the handful of witnesses required extensive memory repression therapy. It is a phone. It's an object of power. It doesn't connect to any typical network. A direct line to the astral plane and the board. And my hypothesis is, under the right conditions, to other planes of existence as well. Our very own Ouija board. Only the director can answer it safely, and what he hears is kept classified.
Fun stuff. Now, let's have a look at the hotline, because all those things we've been seeing from the director, from Trench and the board, is now open to us. Telekinesis is in this game feels like how the Force abilities and the Force Unleashed were meant to feel when playing the. Yeah, I said earlier, Jesse Cox online once described Control as the best Jedi game Star Wars never made, and I stand by that. Anyway, let's see what these guys have to say. You are the director. We expect independence/dependence. You are authority/chosen one. The Bureau/game needs you. Good to know. Anyway, let's have a look at what Trent has been saying to us the whole time.
It took us a long time to learn how to stabilize the control points, the ley lines, the meridians of the oldest house. Darling found a way to soothe this beast. We discovered we must cleanse control points of all interference. It's my duty as the director, like Northmore before me. I couldn't manage it in my own house, at my home. I'll damn well do it here. Without the control points, the oldest house would swallow us alive. We'd be sealed inside an endless labyrinth, and no one would hear our screams. If an enemy ever managed to corrupt the control points, it'd be over fast, spreading like a cancer, leaping over the fire breaks like a crown fire. They are the weak point. Darling's right about that. He's wrong about everything else. Dangerously wrong. Suspiciously wrong. Has he been compromised?
Interesting. Yeah, good little fun fourth wall break there.
I can hear the hotline ringing in my dreams, constantly ringing. Ringing so loud I can't hear the voice I'm straining to understand. Why don't I pick up? It's a secure line of communication with the board. They would tell me what I need to know. Do I fear their answers? Would they have warned me of this threat? I didn't see it coming. The traitor in our midst. A conspiracy plotted right behind me. I can't trust anyone. I must assume all my intel has been manipulated. The hotline is the only channel I can trust. Bind it, control it. The rule and the ritual with objects of power. It can't be tampered with. The lifeline to the astral plane and the board. I must seek guidance. Soon. I'll rest first. I'm so tired. Always tired now. But I must reach the hotline. I think I'm under attack. An attack of dementia, exhaustion. It's a brain cloud making me forget. The hotline. I must reach the hotline.
Management team.
A director needs a team. My management team. These people know the secrets of the Bureau as well as I do. Some even better. They have proven themselves. Darling, Tomasi, Salvador, Marshall. Marshall especially, my head of operations. She sees right through me. She knows I don't like relying on people. The only person you should fail is yourself. So I followed my own orders. Northmoor hated my guts for that. But things change when you become director. You suddenly see this dark void for the horror show it truly is, filled with screaming fear we pretend to control. Sand leaks through my fingers. The roses I pruned in the garden back when I still had a family, all dead. Heat escapes my body. My thoughts are scattered. The universe keeps expanding. I can't keep up with it alone. When I forget that, things go wrong. And my team has to pick up the pieces. Damage control. To help me get out of my mess.
Cheery man, Trench. Anyway, the Ocean View Motel.
The Ocean View Motel and Casino is a familiar friend to me. I stayed in countless motels like it while investigating AWEs across the country, back in my field agent days. Those roadside motels all bleed together like a dream. Same and not the same. Anywhere and nowhere. The Ocean View operates on dream logic, and the light switch cord leaks out to be found in the most unexpected places, and sometimes successfully encouraged to appear and act as a convenient lock to keep out those not trained in dreamscape navigation. Even Bureau veterans can only find one key in the motel. The key that opens the door marked with the inverted black pyramid. The rest, the many other doors, are still mysteries to us. We're all merely guests there. Even the board. Sometimes I need to visit, just to breathe easier for a while. It beats the numb, sterile apartment I spend my nights in, insulated from everything but myself. I guess that's where the whiskey comes in.
Last but not least, the coming storm.
Something's coming. The whispers growing louder. The worst winter storm in Bureau history. A retribution for my sins. Our sins. This threat could destroy the Bureau. Everything I've built. Destroy me. A web spun, turning this place against me. I catch glimpses of it in the corner of my eye. It's just out of reach. Elusive. It's clever. A perverse game of hide and seek. Is this part of an attack? Obfuscating the facts. Dimming my eyes. It's hard to tell. I need answers. I haven't heard back from Darling. I fear for my friend, my closest ally. I think we made a terrible mistake all those years ago. That thing he studies is putting us all in danger. It's my duty as director to keep the Bureau safe. It'll be difficult. What's done can't be undone. There's no easy fix. Magical thinking is a requirement for survival. Pain and suffering are mandatory. To change things, you have to break yourself. I don't know if I have the strength. I'm old and weak. I'm afraid. I can see my hands trembling. I'm losing control.
There we go. Anyway, let's get back to Emily. Oh look, a door that wasn't there before. Where could it possibly lead? And we're back in the director's office. Trench is now gone. blood is still everywhere. What was this? French Bureau funding. To all executive staff, I know there are some concerns regarding our operation exceeding the annual budget. So long as we operate within the oldest house, we are obscured from scrutiny in many respects. If our budget demands are not exorbitant to the point of drawing attention, then they will be granted by the US Treasury without question. The FBC is just another line in another spreadsheet that some lowly accountant won't even notice. Their eyes will skip over us as if we weren't even there. The nature of the oldest house allows us certain freedoms in how we operate. Our being here is no accident. Regards, Zachariah Trench, Director of the Federal Bureau of Control. Interesting. And this place is looking more normal now. Ooh, while I'm here, actually, there was a door down here with level 1 clearance. Quickly do that. Grab all the goodies. Agent Death notification. Dear Mr. and Mrs. Potts, I regret to inform you that your son, Graham Potts, was killed in active duty this past week. While the details surrounding his death are classified, I am honoured to tell you that he died in the service of his country. You can be proud of his courage in the face of danger, and his commitment to protecting our nation against her enemies. He will be remembered by his comrades and colleagues. I sincerely regret the pain this message will bring you. Take some solace in knowing that his sacrifice helped protect the country he loved so much. His effects will be returned to you with speed. Sincerely yours, Howard J. Murray, Deputy Chief of Communications, Federal Bureau of Control. Anything more over here to collect? I haven't already. I listened to that. No, I think that's it for now. Okie doke. What's this one? Level 1. Fab. Before I read anything. Any goodies? Goodies. Thanks kindly. Para-utility. Objects of power are unique in their capacity to grant certain individuals paranatural abilities. We call these individuals para-utilitarians. The potency of these abilities depends on the para-utilitarian. Using the blank object of power as an example, some para-utilitarians have achieved a throw distance of blank, while others are only capable of as little as blank. See Dr. Darling's presentation 11.15 for more information. What exactly determines an individual's paranatural competence is unknown, but it's largely believed that some blank exists within the body and that, much like muscles, can be exercised. To continue my analysis, I have officially requested access to the Northmore records, considering he is one of the most accomplished para-utilitarians the Bureau has ever seen. Dr. Darling is still considering this request. Refer to file for full report. That's just a little bit more information to what the supernatural peeps are in this universe. I'm going to quickly jump on here. And then let's go talk to Emily again.
Jesse, did you get the hotline? I mean, how is it out there? The comms? The hiss? Sorry. You made it. I'm glad.
Emily? Let's talk.
Of course.
Of course. After I read this. Initial impressions. Analysis of Hiss Threat Part 1. Initial encounters with the entity known as the Hiss have revealed various behavioral facts. Most notably, the Hiss are able to invade or corrupt control points, altered items, and even humans, radically changing their behavior. Curiously, any person wearing one of the wearable HRA devices that Dr. Darling has been distributing over the past weeks was not affected by the corruption. The only known exception to this fact is the new director, Jesse Faden, who possesses an inherent immunity to the Hiss. This could indicate that she has already been corrupted, but her behavior is so in contrast to that of the other Hiss that I have dismissed the theory. My final observation comes from Miss Faden herself. She is able to cleanse materials and organisms of the Hiss corruption. We tested this ability on a Hiss-corrupted entity, but unfortunately the process seemed to kill the host. Perhaps the host's physiology becomes reliant on the Hiss. More work to be done. Revert to after full report. Alright. I'm going to talk to Emily, and then I might end the stream here. I think that's a good stopping point.
I got the hotline. I can make out what Trench is saying now.
Incredible. What did he say?
He talked about his management team. People who knew the Bureau's secrets. Your boss, Darling. Tomasi, but he's gone. He's gone. Salvador?
He's the head of security.
And Marshall?
Helen Marshall is head of operations. She's tough, ex-CIA. She took her Rangers and went to the research sector to secure the HRA production. She hasn't come back.
Someone who could help us. The other sectors. How do I get there?
It's impossible because of the internal lockdown. You can perform a directorial override to lift it, but that can only be done in the maintenance sector. Normally, you take the sector elevator down there. It connects all the sectors, but it won't work while the lockdown is in effect.
We already got past one lockdown.
Maybe I can find a way.
Jesse, look, with no prep, no training, in this extreme situation, you are doing phenomenally well. And all that and the Hiss can't seem to affect you. I mean, I would love to run some tests on you. If you agree, that is. We could find out something that would help us.
Tests? I don't know. She might find out about you. But I wouldn't mind understanding more myself.
Okay. If you think it will help.
Great. I'll check the internal documentation for any lockdown bypasses. We need to get these sectors open to locate Darling and Marshall.
And I'll look for a way inside the maintenance sector. The sooner we find one, the sooner I reach this override.
Beautiful little tease for the next area of the game. Ooh, I can talk to her again. What did I get? I just got a lot of different things. 5. That's also 5, so just go rid of you. New mission. And new hotline collectible. Board countermeasures. We are at war/hostile takeover. The Hiss is opposing force/foreign power. We will provide countermeasures/strategy. Accept/ingest them at control points. These countermeasures/missions will benefit you. We will give resources/rewards for each completed countermeasure. Sad. Right, what have you got to say?
Hi, Jesse.
Oh, nothing new. Oh, that's fine.
I'm sure I'll have more questions.
Do you hear that? Someone's singing. Where's it coming from?
Singing? Sounds like it's coming from the elevator.
Yeah. I will worry about that in a second. I want to quickly do this and then end the stream. The board is us, and Jesse is the main character of the game. Interesting theory. But yeah, I can now construct different looks for the gun, so I'm going to grab the Shatter, which is basically this game's form of the shotgun. And what do I want for this? I think we're doing okay for health at the minute. So I'm going to grab more energy, launch damage. Actually, you know what? I'll do that. And now I've got an additional weapon form slot. Good. I can't do any of these, can I? No, I can only do this one. Sweet. Look at that. Because now I have this. I can just plonk you on there. And what are the shotgun ones? Recoil, projectiles fired, and projectile spread. I'll do that one for now. So now I can just change guns whenever I want. And the board countermeasures are basically just these sort of missions, like kill a certain number of enemies with like different weapon styles, different types of enemies. I'm going to take this one down with me. But yeah, for now, I'm going to say that's where I'm going to end this stream today. I forgot how much I love this game. But yeah, thank you for everyone that has joined. I really hope you enjoyed my stream. If you want to join the Discord that me and Iris have, that would be wonderful. If you want to give me a follow as well, if you haven't already, that would be a wonderful little thing. I'm getting close to being able to be an affiliate now as well, which is really fun. But for now, I will just say thank you all so much, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.